Security intensifies around the U.S. Capitol. You may encounter some changes in your plans to travel by air or by train.
Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us live in Springfield with more. Audrey?
Multiple airlines using the closest airport here in Western Mass have implemented some new policies in addition to Amtrak. Governor Charlie Baker announcing up to 500 Massachusetts National Guard members will head to Washington, D.C. for next week's presidential inauguration. And he says more are on standby.
We're also calling up about 500 Guard personnel to basically be on standby in case anything comes up that we need to deal with here in Massachusetts over the next few days.
The extra security needed, officials say, after last week's riot at the Capitol building. FBI officials say they're planning for possible armed protests across the country, leading to new travel policies. For travelers looking to fly through Bradley International Airport, Delta Airlines announced a policy that no firearms will be allowed in checked bags for Washington-bound flights, something JetBlue and American Airlines also adopted. American Airlines also suspending their alcohol service for the days leading up to the inauguration. President-elect Joe Biden scrapped plans to travel to his own inauguration by Amtrak train due to security threats. Reps with the company say they're putting more police on trains and limiting ticket sales to prepare for the 20th.
We have no plans of going down there for the inauguration.
Western Mass News caught up with David Kopaz, who was in Washington last week. He says he was not one of the rioters to storm the Capitol building, but says he instead demonstrated peacefully.
I went down there really for the sole purpose of election integrity. And the majority of people that were down there were for that.
Kopaz says instead of traveling to D.C. next week, he plans to issue a press release and an affidavit of what he observed on January 6th to give to investigators. Now, Western Mass News also checked in with Peter Pan Bus Lines. They say that it's been their policy to not allow guns on their buses. Live in Springfield, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.